So in our book, we talk about 5 criteria to value. And there's different criteria that you can match what you're doing and try to see, does it answer all these questions? And we'll talk about a couple of them today. For the first one, I'm going to go to my home state of North Carolina. And in Raleigh, there's Ed Mitchell, and he runs this great barbecue joint called, affectionately known as The Pit. And Ed is an amazing barbecue extraordinaire. He's taken on Bobby Flay and some cook-offs. It's one of those places where the whole hog comes in and it's cooked over chips and charcoal and days on end. And it's one of these places that if you're in Raleigh, you have to go. Well, Ed, and I'm guessing not Ed, but Ed's team, has embraced social with a geosocial application called Foursquare. And what Foursquare is, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, Foursquare is something that sits on your smartphone, so on your iPhone or your Droid or your BlackBerry, and it's an application that knows where you're at. So you can fire it up and say, I'm here, and you check in. And it knows that you're at the pit, or it knows that you're here. I don't think we checked in here today. You can check in. And the ones that check in the most, that individual location can be the mayor of that location. And it's a great title. It doesn't get you entitle you to a pension or anything like that, but it's a nice little title. And so there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on there. Well, the Pit has taken that and really embraced it. So what the Pit did is when you check in at the Pit, this is the screen you see. And it's got this special offer for the mayor. And it says, we're going to treat you right. Just tell us you're the mayor and we'll treat you right. So if you're the mayor of the Pit, which means you've gone there more than anybody else recently, you can check in and then show them your phone and they're going to treat you special. Are they going to give you a free dessert? Doesn't say. Are they going to give you a free drink? Don't know. Maybe they're going to give your table just a special section. Maybe they're just going to come over and have Ed come out and say hi. It could vary based on the situation, but they're going to make you feel special. And everybody sees this, whether you're the mayor or not. So how do you get to be the mayor and be treated special? You just have to come there more often. So it works perfect for the Pit. And this really gets to one of the criteria of value that we talk about, which is to make your audience feel special. You need to understand what they want, and you can just make them feel special by not giving them discounts or coupons or anything like that, but just telling them that you recognize them, telling them thank you. I don't know how many of you remember the sitcom Cheers? Some of you probably weren't around. Cheers is a sitcom based on a bar in Boston. And the theme song had a tagline in it that said, it's a bar where everybody knows your name. And the guy pictured here in the show's name was Norm Peterson. And when he walked into the bar, every time, no matter what everybody was doing, they stopped what they were doing and yelled Norm. And growing up, I loved that. And he would always have some cute little thing to say afterwards. But they made him feel special. And that was interesting and that was exciting. And I know that when I go to the bar near our office, I really enjoy going there because the bartenders try to make you feel special. Some of them may even know your name. I went there so frequently once that when I took my wife to a dinner theater and then we went there afterwards for drinks, the female bartenders all knew my name and said hi, and so I had to explain that we go there a lot for lunch. But it's making you feel special. It's not discounts. It's not promotions or one-time sales. It's just making you feel special. Again, getting back to what Dale Carnegie said. So getting back to the Pit, there's this comedian, Bill Bellamy. He was on Last Comic Standing. He goes around, he travels the globe, I guess, doing shows. And he posted on his Twitter page to his 10,000 followers or so that he just had a great sandwich at the Pit and really enjoyed it, and the dessert was great, and he said, you got to get it. Well, just a few minutes later, the Pit had recognized this, and they posted a tweet. And they were saying, thanks for coming here again. I think you're going to be a regular. Well, they went one step further. Just a few seconds later, their next tweet was, we have Bill Bellamy in the house right now, and if you're in Raleigh, you got to go see him at this show. So they were able to add real value to that conversation. And so the 10,000 people that follow Bill Bellamy now hear about the Pit and now think, hey, they're working for him. They really, they're on his team. Anybody who's following the Pit now knows about Bill Bellamy. And anybody else that's around this conversation just saw this great experience happen. There were no dollars. This is much more valuable to Bill than, say, comping his dinner or getting a picture taken with him and Ed or something like that. This was real value. This is where social marketing can offer